We're going to a stranger's house. Someone's selling a big box of art supplies on Facebook Marketplace. It's £50, it's not cheap. It could either be amazing or completely trash. Let's go get it. Okay, you're not gonna believe this. We've got this box, that box, we've got this entire bag. Like, look how much we've got. This is crazy. This is more than I thought. And I cannot wait to unbox it. Okay, it's time to do this. I don't even know where to begin, honestly. Maybe we'll go through the big one first. I paid £50. There was no room for negotiation. The seller said everything brand new would be worth over £600. But is it actually usable? Let's find out. Okay, first up we've got, these are big. We've got some Winsor & Newton 25% cotton. That's interesting. A3 paper. This is so big. Oh no, it's quite thick. I was gonna say this could be good for the Create This book. A super big Winsor & Newton block of paper, and we've actually got two. Oh, that's kind of sad. So all of these art supplies came from an ex-tattoo artist, which is honestly really sad because the guy was still quite young. These are good. I'm definitely gonna keep these. Oh, that is so sad. Honestly, when I was picking up the supplies, I did feel bad. He also included this box underneath, which wasn't in the picture. Oh, that's really sad. I'm gonna keep them. Then this is a really big display book. Ruler? I guess you never know what you're gonna get with these kind of things. And we've got a ton of black card. That's crazy. I know there was some, but 50 sheets of A3 black card. Yeah, it's Dale Rowney. Is this gonna be too good for me to use for packaging? Because that's what I had in mind. I don't know, this might be a bit musty actually. I have to take it out and check, but like, there's a little bit of something perhaps there. I'm gonna zoom out. I can't. Everything's big, but it does get smaller. Okay, this is the mysterious box that he said we could have that wasn't in the picture. The pictures were very vague, like they didn't have close-ups, so I couldn't actually see what was in any of the boxes. But this one is completely unknown. Move this out the way a little bit. This is a big box, and I don't know where it's all gonna go. Some acrylic paint. Oh, these are fun colors. I'm sure that's the original seal. To be fair, I can also see getting metallic colors like this because they're fun and then actually never having a use for them because I do the same. You've got copper, silver, gold, and bronze. Lovely metallics. I do actually have Reeves acrylic, so I know that they are decent. Yeah, that is brand new. That's crazy. And he just included these? Yeah. All right, we've got a brand new set of fun acrylic paint. Those are going to be fun to try out. We've got some fluorescent green, fluorescent yellow, and let me guess, fluorescent orange. Fluorescent colors are always a little bit sketch. So this is the orange, very bright, maybe been used. This is the green. The yellow just looks like it maybe has a couple of dots in it. Do you see that there? There's like a little bit of like dots. I don't know if it's just gone weird or if that is like the paint coming away and it is literally just gaps in the paint, kind of like that. We've got to have a look at this. Let's use this one that I painted to try and make me use it, and I still don't like it. Oh, yeah, that might be a little bit odd. I have had this paint go a bit weird on me before. I had to throw out the alizarin crimson because it kind of went like this. It went like lumpy. Acrylics unfortunately can go off. It's a really lovely color and it does work. It's just a little bit lumpy. I think the other two are completely fine though. Then we've got, what's this? Oh, it's a big bottle of flesh. That's a horrible name for it. That looks really good. That is pretty much full. We got more. I guess they liked Reeves. Oh, this is Viridian. This is lovely. Cerulean. That one might be a little bit lumpy. Mars Black. Yep, also got that over there. We've got a lovely green, 2 blues, 2 reds, 2 yellows, so warm and cools. Oh, it's not just white. Iridescent white. Iridescent is usually a little bit shiny, isn't it? And then underneath, we've got a mysterious roll, another little paint palette, and another paint palette, all Reeves. I actually could do with some of these for acrylics because you've seen I just throw it anywhere. I want to have a little look at this white, and I don't think we'll be able to see it. Oh, it's right. Iridescent means iridescent, and I think it does. It's a bit weird to get an iridescent in a starter set without a normal white, right? That is odd, right? Okay, let's try it here. So I've got a little bit of yellow in with it. I'm gonna let it dry and we'll come back to it. This is a crazy amount of acrylic though, considering it wasn't even included. This is just an extra box. And what's in here? Ooh, oh, that's nice. Royal and Langnickel. It pretends to be fancy, but it is kind of student grade. I don't know, it's hard to tell because it's so accessible here that it's in so many shops that it almost doesn't seem fancy. Like, you don't have to go to an art store to get them. They have definitely seen some use. I think this is going to be a long one because I'm already 25 minutes in and we've not even covered the actual supplies. Calligraphy nibs. Ooh, so it looks like we've got dip pen stuff. Well, that's a little bit overwhelming. A little and a big one. These are all from Speedball. I have heard of it, I've just never seen it in shops. This is really difficult with these nails. I think these might be really good quality compared to the ones I've got. That looks pretty fancy. Maybe I need to give it a proper try. Maybe I need to actually try and draw something using just these. Maybe it'll be for a video in future. All right, let's do these next. And then we'll just work our way down the tower. Okay, this haul is crazy. Please subscribe if you haven't already. It would mean a lot. These, I think it's quite obvious what they are, but they might be vintage. It's 9B to H. I actually don't have any good graphite pencils. This is the real test. How small are they? They are secondhand. I guess he had a favorite. Which one is it? HB. I would not pick that as my favorite, so I will take it. I like a good 6B, 7B, a nice solid gray. If you're using watercolor paper, something like a 2H or a H, it's really good because it rubs out nice and easy. Next, we've got these Lining Nibs Bs. Another one. Speedball. Okay, I definitely need to figure out how to do all of this because I feel bad owning these things and not. But obviously, it was intentional for a tattoo artist. The whole reason I spent £50 is for that big selection there that's coming up. Something a little bit more up my alley. These, I've heard these are really good, but of course they could all be completely dried up. You just don't know when you get stuff secondhand. They have been taped back together, so they might be well loved. These are Ecoline brush markers. It's watercolor in a brush. I've got my little tester sketchbook. Let's see. Grab one at random. Maybe this one. This is a lovely color. It looks like a felt tip, to be honest. Oh. That's not what I expected. I don't like a felt tip. I kind of thought it would feel like watercolor. Let's try this one. It does feel like a felt tip. And what happens if we put it next to it? It's a little bit wet, but you'd probably have to work to get it to actually blend. Oh, this one's lovely. Reddish brown. They'll probably seem fancier if I actually try to make them blend. They are nice. Oh, if you stay till the end, I will price everything up so we can see how much it's actually worth. Next, I'm gonna grab this middle box. This is why I spent the money. This is a lot of ink. I do have some Winsor & Newton ink myself. I got 4 and I used it for Peachtober in 2023. Okay, I love their black India ink, but these ones are dye-based and it's just not the same formula. Still, we've got a lot of colors, but the most exciting part, we've got De La Rowney acrylic ink. They're probably all gonna need a good shake. These acrylic inks are about £5 or £6 each. If there's a lot, this could be worth it. I really don't know because the photos you couldn't see in the box. Ooh, that's interesting. So this is olive green. This one is red earth. They're so pretty. These are like metallics. Then we've got a, ooh, purple lake. Yeah, that one seems absolutely fine. That is like an opera rose. Look at it. This one, oh, that one looks weird. That's what it's looking like at the moment, but we don't know how long these have been sat here. We've got a flesh tint. This one's probably gonna change color too. Are you ready? Green. Oh, that's quite satisfying, that. We've got raw sienna, sepia. Yeah, they kind of go lighter when you shake them. Prussian blue, like it's virtually to the top, that one. That is completely full. You can see the line. Another raw sienna. Well, so far we've got a lot of Daler Rowney ink. These were the ones I really wanted and I didn't know how many there'd be. Oh, that is a bright orange. Look at that. We've got a Indian yellow. And then the last one is a Eco Line chartreuse, as if. Chartreuse is an actual color. In December, I did this Secret Santa with a bunch of other artists. They said their favorite color was pastel chartreuse. So I had to try and make that color with watercolor using like cerulean and like lemon yellow or something. I'd never heard of it before, didn't think it was a real color. But apparently it is. Pop that back up there. Are these gonna open okay? And this is one of the many reasons why I keep pliers nearby. Okay, we've got the slightly suspicious ones there. This one is watercolor, I think. And the others are acrylic ink. I don't know how transparent the others will be. I've never used acrylic ink before. I kind of came to terms with that. I thought I was using watercolor for the next Inktober or Peachtober, but now we're using ink. Are you ready to make a mess? I'm just gonna wet the entire thing and then I'm gonna drop colors in and we'll see if they're good, if they're still working. If they're lumpy and weird, we'll also see that. We'll start with the watercolor, the chartreuse. All right, that is not the color that I used. I made green. This is the slightly sus green. That's the slightly sus red earth. Oh, that's good. Maybe we need more water. Obviously, it's not 100% cotton, so I guess it's just not staying wet. Oh, look at that. That was crimson. Ah, oh, that's pretty. This is flame orange, which I'm curious about. Oh, that's cool. So obviously you can dilute these down. They work. Next up in the box, we've got some Winsor & Newton ink. And when I say some, there's a lot. Ah, another apple green. I wasn't really a fan of this the first time. There's no way for you to see. It looks like Viridian, okay? It looks like Viridian. Because these are dye-based, they can go a little bit odd. They can go a bit like lumpy and weird. You can't have them sitting around forever. You really need to use them. But these are brand new. Okay, this one's been used. It is a lovely shade. I can see why. This one is purple. Oh, that is nice. I like it. This is just blue. Again, that is pretty new. Maybe a little bit of stuff there, but like, it looks okay. The thing about these inks in particular is you need to swatch them. A little bit of separation. These are less likely to be saved by a shake. That one's pretty. This one is burnt sienna. Lumpy. Oh yeah, let me show you. Do you see that? Oh, this is crimson. This is one that I have. To be fair, I used a lot of this yellow too because it's a lot lighter than it looks. Lots of pinks. That's great. And in this box, the last one is violet. It looks good. It looks good. Yeah, crimson is a little bit bitty as well, so I'll try that. Burnt sienna is a bit sus too. This is the iridescent from earlier. I think you might be able to see something. Maybe it would do more if I did it a little bit thicker. Unfortunately, I haven't got my other pliers to hand and these ones don't really stretch. They don't really reach. And you can quite easily damage the lid. Oh, there we go. Okay, we've got two. These two are kind of sus, so we'll try these. I'm gonna wet the page and then dry the brush off and dip it in. Doesn't seem like it has bits in it. Oh, that is gorgeous. Maybe they're absolutely fine. Maybe they just need a bit of a shake. I forgot we had another little box. I have no clue what's in this. I think it's like paintbrushes. Kohinoor pipettes. Do you know what? They have more branded stuff than I do. Ooh, these are Derwent. Again, mine are not branded. I have one that is. I'm a bit scared to take that off because it looks like there might be water in there. That one's very thin. This is another very fine one. Oh, that's nice. That's a flat one. I will definitely be using these for plein air painting. They are great. Oh, that one is tiny. Whoa, look at that. That's tiny. And it looks like this is just a set of slightly miniature liner ones. Well, the water brushes are definitely going to be used. We've got one box left. This is the biggest box. I really hope everything's going to be okay. We've got more Winsor & Newton colors. We'll have a look at those first. This one is orange. That looks okay. Sunshine yellow. That's a new color. It's kind of separated. Winsor & Newton do make a lot of coloured inks. And I think they generally come in sets rather than individuals. Almost like a kind of reddy brown. Ultramarine. That looks really good. Nut brown. That's another one I've not heard of. You'd think that they'd be similar to their other paints, but that's a very good one for a tree. This is deep red. I think that's it for all the coloured inks. We've got a nice big black one. Yeah, so the one that's completely blank that just says ink is water resistant, because I guess India ink usually is. There's one that says water soluble on it, and that's the different one. I guess it's maybe like a black dye based. But these are all pigment, which is great. Oh, this one's brand new. This is really good stuff. Now for this box. Dr. P.H. Martin's Bombay Brown India ink. There's a brown India ink? Dr. P.H. Martin's Concentrated Watercolour. Oh, actually there's a proper mix here. So this is red India ink. I didn't know you could get India ink in red. Here's another one. Magenta. A little bit of separation just at the bottom there. Ooh, I don't know why I'm earring, like we haven't got enough already, but there's a black. Teal. Violet. Again, they're all India ink, which is wild. They're like pretty much brand new as well. White India ink. That is crazy. I can see why they didn't want to budge on price, because it's all pretty much brand new. I'm super excited to try these India inks, honestly, because I am planning to do Inktober or Peachtober as originals so that they can go up on my shop and you guys could get them if you want them. The rest is all Ecoline, I believe. This one looks a bit different. Liquid watercolor. That one looks, oh, that looks vintage. Or maybe it's just slightly destroyed. Spring green, bronze green, that's a new shade. Deep green, there's quite a few greens. Forest green, spring green, oh that's a second. Bluish green, pastel blue, they're all pretty much brand new. Sky blue, deep gray, this is warm gray, old gray, pastel violet, that one is very pretty. Please give this video a like, this is a long one. Pastel yellow, that's lovely. And deep ochre, very pretty. Pastel red, this one is deep orange, and the final one, oh, this is De La Rowney. What's it doing in here? Crimson, De La Rowney. I think that might be the one that we did earlier. Whew. That was mad. Okay, I'm gonna send you to future me now, who's gonna add up all of these prices. I've got the juicy details right here. First up, the Winsor & Newton inks. They just don't fit in any of the sets that are being sold, so it's unlikely that it's still going. They're probably discontinued. Totaled up, there's £84 worth of Winsor & Newton inks. Next are the Ecoline inks. We've got £96 worth. Again, there's no complete or nearly complete sets that are currently still being sold in Jackson's Art or Cass Art or Hobbycraft. The De La Rowney acrylic inks, which were the thing that I was most excited for. We've got £95 worth. Dr. P.H. Martin's, I knew they were expensive. £71 for this collection. And these were most likely a set, but they're missing one colour. The Reeves acrylic paint totals up to £52 worth. Then we've got the big Winsor & Newton paper and card. That's £43 worth right there. I know it's A-free, but I didn't think it'd be that much. It's not even 100% cotton. Oh, the biggest one, the Ecoline brush markers. This set here is currently being sold for £75. So I need to learn how to use them. We've also got the brushes, which actually added up to £73 because the Derwent water brushes are very expensive. And then there's also the Derwent pencil set, all of those nibs and miscellaneous stuff. If we were gonna buy everything from scratch today, brand new, how much would it cost? £658. Obviously, the paintbrushes are not brand new. Some of the inks are used. There's only really one that is like halfway. Most of them are new. So I think £50 was a very good deal. This haul is so crazy that I can't even show you everything. Like, there's so much next to me that's not even on screen. This was unexpected. Maybe you should check out Facebook Marketplace. I hope you've enjoyed going through this crazy haul with me. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.